Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series movie Ant-Man figure, and this is from the Ultron Build-A-Figure wave. So I'm taking a quick break from doing the Hulkbuster reviews. The last one I did was Blizzard, and the next one I'm going to do is Vision. That will be the next video up after this one, so if you're looking forward to those, stay tuned for that. But as for Ant-Man here, as you can see, we do get a few nice accessories with this figure, which are displayed quite nicely in this window box packaging. On the side here, it's the only one in the wave to be, have that movie portrait right there. On the back, we have a picture of the figure and a little bio there. You can go ahead and read that. And then down here we have the rest of the figures in the wave. So the only other figure here that I have plans of doing anytime soon, because I own it, is the Wasp figure. All of the others I may do at a later date, but right now I'm not interested in building the Ultron Build-A-Figure, so eventually I'll do that, but for right now, not quite yet. I'll wait for him to get a bit cheaper. So let's get this thing open and take a closer look. And here is Ant-Man out of the box, and this is a very cool figure itself. I do believe, though, if you do want the best version of this particular form of Ant-Man, the movie suit, then I'd go ahead and get the select figure for a couple of reasons that I will go through in this. But I am a Marvel Legends collector after all, so that's what I got, and that's what fits in with the scale of all my other figures. So before we go ahead and take a look at the figure itself, let's have a look at the accessories. So here we have him holding the yellow jacket figure, so there is the size comparison with those figures basically. So I like the size of them. I'm really disappointed that we don't get any yellow jacket figure at all except for this. There's this, I think there might be like a couple of Funko figures, like some pop vinyls and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. There's no like proper yellow jacket figures out there. And this guy in the movie has so much awesome detail. And you got those arms and everything. I just think it would make for a really fantastic figure, and something that Marvel Legends collectors would absolutely love a unique sculpt for. I mean, me personally, I don't care for the design anywhere near as much as the, classic yellow jacket costume. But I really do like this for the film, and I think that, going for different suits in the movie universe is better for getting different action figures and this, that, and the other. You don't want exactly the same as your comic book versions, do you? Because then you'll just have the same figure over and over again. But we don't even get one for this guy, and this is it. So I'm happy that we get this. I like the sculpt, good paintwork, but it's just really strange that that is the only proper yellow jacket figure out there, really. And then the other two accessories, we get this big ant, which has these nice gold wings, and then we get the Ant-Man figure. So as you can see, they are, in scale there, and even this little Ant-Man figure has some pretty good detail on there. But this Ant-Man is actually more accurate than the big one, because there you can actually see that he is actually wearing the full face helmet. If I come in close, see if it'll focus. Not very well. There we go. You can actually see he's wearing the full face helmet. It's covering the entire face right there. So this Ant-Man figure right here, as you can see, does not. He's wearing the open mouth, but then all that is closed. So according to people who have seen the film, I haven't seen it, but it is inaccurate because this doesn't happen. Basically, whenever it opens the visor, the entire front lifts up as well, like we see in the trailer and whatnot, and on promo pictures. So this, I mean, they might have had different designs to go off of when they made the figure, or it might literally be they're just trying to get the good mix between a kind of comic book design and a movie design. Because obviously in the comics, classic Ant-Man costumes, they always have the mouth open there. So I like the design. I think the mouth is, a nicely sculpted mouth right there. But I would have preferred the full helmet. I think it just looks a lot more menacing. It just looks awesome. However, the helmet that is there, apart from these just being slightly bent because of being in the package, and that is on both sides, so that's kind of unfortunate that they don't allow for that in the package. Really stupid. They design a figure and then they just put it in the package and hope for the best. But if they were straight, then yeah, absolutely fantastic helmet. I don't like the orange. I think that although in some pictures it does have an orange tint to the lenses, they should be red. And same down here, I think these really should be red, not orange there, for the belt and on the gauntlets there. But on the helmet, the belt, and on these gauntlets right here, they just look absolutely awesome with that silver dry brushing. It makes it look worn. We've got what looks to be a kind of dark washing there. I don't know if there is one or if it's just the effect from the dry brushing, like just being used like a darker gunmetal kind of silver. It looks nice and worn, and it's an effect that I really do like. It's an effect that I put on my models when I'm making planes and whatnot. I don't like pristine planes on shelves and stuff. I always like to dirty them up a little bit. And then as for the rest of the suit here, as you can see, we get some pretty decent paint up as well. There's loads and loads of molded in detail all throughout this suit. I think there should be, a little bit of silver around the knees and like just down in here, a couple of things, maybe just at the bottom here. But apart from that, it's really good next to the select version. I mean, apart from that, there's really not that much difference. This one has a little bit better articulation. That one has better articulation in some areas, but for the most part, this is still the better figure to play with and whatnot. But really, it's just that mask that I think that the select one, it's more accurate in that way, and it's got the red visor and stuff. And the visor on the select one does actually look like a visor, even though it's just paint. It does actually kind of have a transparent kind of a look to it, which is really cool. So yeah, the sculpts, they really have gone all out. That's what I love about the movie molds. It kind of forces them to make a new body mold, which is just awesome. And they have not disappointed. It does look very nice. As for the articulation for this mold, we have the head that goes left and right. It moves a little bit side to side, not too much wiggle there. And then up and down. The select version also has the hoses that connect to the helmet there, so that makes it even better. The shoulders come out to the side and all the way around. They're slightly ratcheted. We have a rotation at the upper part of the arm, double jointed elbows where the select one just has the single, and then a rotation at the wrist, and the hands go in and out. Would have been nice to have interchangeable hands, maybe just some fists. That would have been cool. And then the ab crunch goes back a little bit. As you can see, the paint goes all the way in, very nice, and it comes to the front. We have rotation, which isn't hindered by that belt at all. The legs come out to the side, they go all the way forward, but they don't really go back. Rotation at the thigh, double jointed knees, and then down here at the feet, they don't really go up, but they do go down, and we have a really nice ankle pivot. Now, one thing I don't like about these shoes is that if we take a look at, for example, Blizzard's feet here, they're just pretty much completely flat. A little bit of lift at the front, not much. In these, I mean, you got the heel that's flat, and then that, and then the entire front half of the foot there is just up. So if he's slightly leaning forward, he's going to fall over. If he isn't stable very good back, he's just going to fall over because he's just never actually standing straight. I don't know if they're meant to be flat, but both feet on mine are curved up there, so I'm guessing they're supposed to be like that. It's not hard to get him to stand, it just takes a bit more time, and for me that's just annoying. So as a size comparison, here he is next to Blizzard. He stands just under the 6.5 inches of most of the Marvel Legends, so he is ever so slightly smaller, which is good because Paul Rudd isn't exactly a huge guy. So I do like the size of this guy. I mean, especially as he has that big helmet on, so he would be even smaller without it. So I do like the scale. So overall, I really do like this figure. The paint, the sculpt and everything, it's really nice. I would like that orange to be slightly darker, or maybe even a red. A bit more silver on the legs would have made it pop a little bit more, but still loads of detail, so it looks really good. And a better helmet, a more accurate helmet. If he doesn't do that in the movie, then that would have been nice, but it still looks great. And I really do think it's going to look good in any Marvel Legends display, not just a movie one. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and if you want to see more from this wave, like I said, I'm doing Wasp, but the others will come at a later date, and I'm going to be getting on with the Hulkbuster wave right now. If you want to see pictures from the rest of my collection, go ahead and check out my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123 for both. And just to let you know, I recently set up a Twitch account. Well, I've had it for a while to watch others, but I actually stream on it right now. So PS4 games, PC games, whatever I can play, pretty much, I'll stream. So if you want to check that out, the link will also be in the description below. I'll stream probably, I don't know, maybe 3 times a week. And to see more Marvel Legends videos and much more, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.